Yo, how's it going in Dark Crimson Army? How's it going today? This evening, night, whichever time I post this video. How's it going? So, this before we get into the video or so, I know I posted on social media for a little while ago or so that I was going to be doing in the Bullet Train review, which is pretty much what this video is. But the reason to why I have not been able to have posted it a lot sooner than what I had wanted to. So it's because your boys UNT bound now. Yeah, y'all. I'm going off, like I said, I'm going off to college soon, in like maybe a couple of days or so. But hey, fear not to all my loyal followers and to new followers as well. The channel ain't going nowhere. I'm still gonna be going out making videos. I just may not be able to make as much as videos as I normally want to or so. But if anything, I promise you guys, videos will still be posted or so at least on Wednesday. If not, then I will at least post them out at least on Thursday. Now, if I do manage to mix my time in well, then I will at least be able to at least squeeze in to where I may be able to post more on other days or so. But if anything else, I would say at least on Wednesday or Thursday. And who knows, maybe I might be doing both. But if anything else, like I said, above anything else and such, for the most part, hey, like, just subscribe, share the video, so out to your friends and family, spread the fandom out, join the Dark Crimson Army or so. So without further ado, let's get into the video. What's going down, Dark Crimson Army? How y'all doing? So let's get down to this movie review. The Bullet Train movie was a very exciting and very hilarious movie. I saw like a little while back or so with a couple of my friends. Shout out to my people or so. Shout out to my friends Enrique, Bree, Dom, Megan and Joe, and Katie or so too. And also shout outs to Megan's mom or so. She showed up so watching the movie as well. She was a peach. Um, so there was a lot of things going down to the movie that really made you like soak in exactly what was going on, and it definitely had its like twists and turns because you never really knew exactly what direction the movie was gonna go, and it was like on some Saw stuff. Honestly, I thought it was so funny, and I mean, like seriously, you knew it from the trailer that it was gonna be a lot of action, but you didn't know exactly what comedic elements they were gonna have in there, or if it was gonna be particularly only focused on comedy, or it was gonna be on some other stuff. I don't know, but I mean, when you just like when you look at this, I mean, seriously, yeah, that part I really didn't truly understood to why they did so much blood with that though, but. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is in terms of like how they did the movie though, but still, it was pretty hilarious, really. So I really don't blame them for what they did, but like I said, it did pretty much pull a lot of people together in terms of like watching, like, oh, like they had so much excessive blood into it though. But I mean, honestly, who doesn't like a good blood spatter or so? And also too, in terms of like horror-ish type movies or so, they kind of do excessively on blood anyway. But you had scenes like that, like to where they did a lot of flashbacks in terms of like what happened to really connect the dots into why each person was on that train, to why they were killing, to why they did this and that and the third. Um, but I thought it was really hilarious with the certain elements they did, and then also too they had the little mascot, like the train or so, like had different varied carts or so in terms of it. It was like you couldn't tell which one was first class, you couldn't tell what was middle class, or which one was part of the little mascot, little theme trip kind of thing or so, because they had one somewhere in the center of the place or so, to where you had the little mascot in there, and the mascot was freaking funny. Had like a little cute little stuff where going into it, but like I said, but long story short to it though, the main points to the movie or so was basically this very legendary yakuza kind of ringleader. So I don't know for sure if he's yakuza or he's just a random over underlord or so that just kind of messed up in the head, and they call him the White Death. And so everybody's pretty much been going after him. And like I said, his story ties into a lot of stuff. like I said, it really pulls you in terms of the storytelling and particularly plot. And like it just all boils down to he just wanted revenge on the assassin who killed his wife. But the thing about it too, though, that makes it very interesting though is that it wasn't just mainly just one person. It was multiple people that had a somewhat involvement to why it came to it. But to me, I'm looking like it pretty much just boils down to you, my dude, because you sitting here trying to do like what was it, like freaking, I can't even remember the damn dude's name and such. Kingpin, there it is. You try to do some Kingpin stuff when I didn't expect to get some enemies. And I do understand his, upsetness so because that's his wife. There's a lot of movies or so that to where people do a lot of crazy things or so because they loved ones had gotten killed. But 9 times out of 10, when they wants to point the finger at you and such, it pretty much is pointing back at you because you're pretty much is the reason to why, things came in that direction. Sorry to tell you. But at the end, though, it was just a funny little mix-up. And a lot of cameos that they had in it. Well, I wouldn't say cameos, but I would literally say, like, guest stars they have in there was pretty funny. They had Channing Tatum on there. They had Ryan Reynolds. And he wasn't even, like, involved in the movie like that. He literally just did, like, a jump shot, like, appearance, pretty much. And it was because of his character as to why the White Death was sitting here doing this little elaborate plan to basically get him. That's who he wanted from the beginning, though, but he didn't get him at the end because of some stomach ache or some kind of work-related kind of thing or something like that. I thought that was pretty funny, pretty stupid, but I know he felt unfulfilled at the end of that movie. I mean, of course he's dead. But Brad Pitt and all the other cast members that was on there and such, you guys were magnificent. Y'all was hilarious. I don't remember all their names so to it though, but the girl that was involved in it though, she apparently was the wife Death's daughter, and of course they had some over the top reasons to like why like, hey, give me some attention, you did this and that and such. And I'm like, how I saw it and how he basically saw it, or so he's looking like, I don't give a damn about you. Not entirely. Don't give a damn about your brother. Should have killed him, myself, a lot sooner. And I mean, to me, it was just a lot of pointing fingers and a lot of things, though. But it was just, a lot of stuff was kind of like family oriented in a way, and some was just like over the top with certain things. But there was a lot of contract killers that were involved in his wife's assassination. So so it was just very funny how he did this whole scheme to kill everybody that was involved in his wife's death, pretty much. And it was all pretty much successful, except for the one person that, he just stumbled upon. But apparently Brad Pitt's character was he had a streak of unluckiness though, but in the end of the movie they explained that his bad luck was particularly good luck. So that's why they gave him the code word Ladybug, even though everybody was laughing in the theater hearing that, was like, Ladybug. And another thing too though that I just really could not stand was the damn snake. Because one of the contract killers, I think it's called the Hornet, which I find that weird though, but they're saying the Hornet, she got this particular like trademark in terms of her kills, to where whenever she does this poison from a specific snake, which has this lethal poison to where you literally bleed out from the you really bleed from the inside though, but then it comes out profusely from your face to where you're vomiting blood, you're sitting here draining streams of blood from your face. Like, it's a horrific death. It's not slow. It's not fast. I mean, it's slow. So you see that a lot in a lot of her victims, and irony into that, she died by her own poison. And the thing about it too, though, is that the damn snake actually got out, and it kept doing a reoccurring appearance throughout the movie. And that's the problem. Looking like it put me on edge. It really did. I hated that damn snake throughout the whole movie. I said, bro, this snake got to die. Somebody kill it. Somebody get rid of it in some form or fashion. I don't care. It never did. It never freaking died. It never even was gone. It was like a cockroach that just won't go away. And I was like, at the end of the movie, I was like, if this snake freaking appears on the end credits such a way, I'm walking the hell out. I'm done. Luckily, it didn't. But I knew that snake was gonna do something. I knew it had a major part to it. I thought that it was gonna kill the little girl or something like that in some irony revenge thing or so. Because besides the White Death, she literally had one of the most I hated you like roles in the movie. Like, I hated her more than any character there. Everybody else was like either misunderstood or they did it out of love or something like that. Or, I mean, Hornet really just did for the job, though. She didn't really have a major part per se in her character in the movie, though, but she, still played a valid part. Her snake did more of the work than anything else, hell. And then the wolf, I don't know if it was White Wolf or just Wolf, but I felt bad for him. He had tied in this thing too. Wife died due to Hornet's poison, which I felt like if he knew that, then they would have killed each other. So at that time, but hey, their bodies right there next to each other in the same damn room. Like, so there's some poetic justice in that, I guess. But the two guys, so was it Tangerine and Lemon? Those guys definitely were hilarious. They had a brother relationship. They had this thing called they were like twins or something. That's because of their bickering or whatever. And sometimes they'll finish each other's sentences. They grew up with each other. But I was thinking in my head. I said, bro, they ain't no damn well there's no damn way that they're twins. So if they twins, then I'm Asian. Like, I don't care what y'all say. I was like, I say they brothers from another mother kind of thing, or maybe like they just grew up as brothers, so it just came with this little twin like thing or something. I don't know. But the movie was literally 2 hours or so, but it felt like an hour at least. It wasn't like, I guess when you so submerged into the plot story or so, time went by fast. In a way. But either way, it was a great movie. Everybody, I mean, some people did die from misunderstanding stuff. Some good, some bad. But the best part for me that I thought was hilarious was the fact that Tangerine got revenge on Wife Death's daughter and such, because I hate that bitch. I honestly wanted her to die by the snake, but when she got killed by that damn Tangerine truck, I was in the theater like, yo, poetic justice, let's go. Oh man, I was like, for Tangerine, she was a diesel. Oh, that's another joke. That was another running joke that they had in the movie or so. Tangerine had these stickers that had the Thomas the Choo Choo Train. I can't remember on top of my head what his actual thing was, but had Thomas the Train stickers, and he said that Diesel was the absolute worst ones. That it's like those are the ones that you need to shoot first, ask questions later kind of people. And yeah, she was conniving. She definitely played her part very well. I give her that. Because I was hating her. At first, I'm thinking like, maybe she was just one of them secret agents or so, or maybe she was the Hornet. But she wasn't. So that was a twist in the movie or so that I did not expect. But hey, if anything else, y'all, Go to the theaters, check it out. It's definitely worth seeing. It's definitely worth getting your laughs on. It's definitely somewhere to take a date to. And hey, I'm glad we got this video review out and such. So without further ado, hey, electrify smash that like button, electrify that subscribe button, share the video out to your people, so spread the fandom out. Let's get more followers up. And my name is Dark Crimson, and I'm out, y'all.